Good evening and welcome to Anoka. And tonight a trip to the state tournament is on the line. It's a Section 7 4A championship game. The number 1 seed Anoka Tornadoes at 19-8. And the number 2 seed Centennial Cougars at 8-20. More on that in a moment. Steve Thompson, Tim Anderson tonight. We'll get the starting lineups and get underway. The Tornadoes have had a great year. Don't be fooled by Centennial's 8-20 record.
Yeah, they had to forfeit 9 games during the season. Clerical error on many ways. Quick heads up, and before we get into that, big thank you to the Anoka Booster Club tonight. We're able to bring this for you live because of the good folks at the Anoka Booster Club for the girls basketball. We thank them for their support this evening, and we're glad we're able to bring this game to you. So Centennial had to fight an uphill battle. They gave up a lot of games during the regular season. The one thing that the section committee, though, did a really good job of is acknowledging what kind of team they were despite the record. They could have buried them, made them play a tough game early. I think they were properly seeded in this tournament, and the fact that they're in this game tonight is indication of that.
And they have a real deal in Autumn McCall, averaging just shy of 20 points a game. She is a handful inside.
She'll certainly be a tough test tonight, and that's going to be the challenge for the Anoka Tornadoes, is can they match up with the bigs? I think they can. I think it's going to be a big night tonight potentially for Deborah Ianni. She's going to have to stay out of foul trouble, stay on the floor, and be a factor against Autumn McCall. Slow her down tonight. Not going to stop her. Great players don't get stopped, but if you can slow her down, that's a big thing.
Head-to-head, the Tornadoes were able to beat them earlier in the year. Tight game, though.
Big thing, and that's going to be tonight's matchup as well for them, because you take a look at their lineup with Kuyan, Peterson, Frecking, Ianni, and Shoknek. The big key is they have relied on Maddie Frecking and Deborah Ianni to really carry them. You know, there's an old saying that coaches used to say to us, Steve, about dancing with the girl you brought. That's what Anoka's got to do tonight. They've got to ride the horses that have gotten them here. Maddie Frecking, Deborah Ianni. I look for Maddie to have a big night tonight. I look for them to get her involved in the offense early on, run the offense through her, give her some chances, and see if Ianni can clean up the loose change on the inside. If they're able to do that, keep the score low. Don't want to get into a track meet. You don't want to try to score 70 points with Centennial, but if you can play a game like they played against Andover, 40-35, that's a good night for Anoka if they can do that.
When they met head-to-head earlier in the year, into January, Tornadoes won at 53-49. Frecking and Ianni led the way with 20 apiece. They held Autumn McCall to 14 in that game. That's a great formula, and there is a bracket.
And you see the game that they had against Andover here last Saturday, 43-35. Yep. That is an Anoka recipe game. You might say, well, isn't that kind of a sloppy, low-scoring game? That is exactly what Anoka wants to do. They're not going to shoot a million threes from the outside. They're going to go high-low. They're going to go to the low block with Ianni, let Deborah go to work inside. They're going to let Maddie take people off the dribble. That's kind of their formula for success.
And, Tim, what about the coaches? Two good young coaches.
Two very good young coaches. I'll tell you what, the work Nick Novak has done this year for the Anoka Tornadoes, I think, really needs to be celebrated, because this was a team that a lot of people thought, losing Lydia Lackinen, losing Evan Apenga, they were going to have to rebuild a little bit. And I think he has really changed fundamentally what they do offensively to fit the talent of his team. Same thing can be said for Jamie Sobolek. Listen, this has been a challenging season for this Centennial team. And the fact that they're able to get to this game, have this chance, have this opportunity, speaks to what the coach has been able to do this year over there at Centennial. Really fine job from these two coaches tonight. Should be a very, very interesting game.
And we have a great crowd with the 6 o'clock start tonight. And in for a 7-section finals on the docket tonight. And we're in one of the early games. It'll be McCall. And the jump controlled by McCall and Centennial. They're in white in the front court. Down to our left. And we are underway. Schmitz down low to McCall. Put up a shot, and the rebound comes down to Shotnick.
Could have maybe got a foul on the arm there, but they say they got ball for Ianni. Staying out of foul trouble and getting defensive stops going to be key.
Fracking's going to drive in, kick it all the way across. 3-ball on the way, out of there, no good. Long rebound battle for a collision. Finally controlled by Kate Lee. Centennial the other way. They'll try the quick three. Nothing but net for Sydney Schmitz.
Getting Schmitz involved early from the outside, knocking down outside shots in transition. Anoka tried to shoot a three on their first offensive possession. A little surprised with that they didn't try to go to the basket.
Kuyan and Peterson play catch. Now Fracking. Kuyan gets it inside Ayeni. And then Fracking coming around, hit the bottom of the backboard and got decked. Big collision down there. Foul's going to be on Abby Matthews. In the dictionary, that's next to block.
Decked and blocked, very close. And checked would have probably been right in the middle there at the C if you wanted to get that. I like that play by Fracking. Let's drive to the basket. Let's force the refs to blow the whistle early on, and let's see what kind of call we're going to get tonight.
And she knocks down the free throw, and the Tornadoes are on the board just 56 seconds in. And how about this winner to the barn?
Big-time deal right here, no doubt. And Anoka got close last year, losing in the section final to the would-be champion Andover Huskies. It's a chance to get back to that spot again. Maybe a little surprised that they're there.
McCall to the line, stops, gives it up. Driving in, it's Lee. Lee back outside. Schmitz, she'll let it fly. It's no good. And the rebound, Shoknak. Good job.
Yeah, that's a big one. They're going to need to not allow offensive rebounds. Close out the Centennial Cougars. Hold them to one shot per possession. It's going to be key all night.
Kuyan in the middle. And they work it over to the right. Fracking.
Yeah, somebody's got to move, maybe set a screen. Dangerous pass.
Kuyan gets it down low. Ayeni bobbles it, gets it back outside. Fracking right back on top. Shoknak shot, no good. Rebound Ayeni, a nice board. Over to the right side. 3-ball on the way. Peterson, no. And the board to McCall. She'll bring it up the floor. She can really run the floor. Right of the lane to the block. Wild shot out of there, no good. Tapped around, controlled by the Tornadoes.
Yeah, Shoknak did a nice job of forcing McCall to the baseline. Don't mind shooting the threes on those previous possessions, especially Lizzie Shoknak. She needs to shoot the ball enough tonight to keep this Centennial team respecting her.
Shoknak, she'll spot up for three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. And the rebound to McCall. Tornadoes cold early.
Yeah, it was a good look, but not on target at all. Got to take your time. Maybe feeling those nerves just a little bit here.
They get it up to the left. And they work it back into the middle. Matthews had it bobbled a minute by Lee. Now they go down low. It's caught there. And then stolen away. And stolen away by Kuyan. Kuyan's going to bring it up the floor. She'll go to the block, put it up, miss the shot.
Man, way too many missed layups for the Tornadoes. It's been their Achilles heel all season.
McCall down to the block.
Travel.
Off the glass. No.
Travel. They got her for a walk in the lane, and it's a good call because she just hopped on that pivot foot as she was trying to turn on Ayeni and Shoknak.
Yeah, and she's put up some wild shots early in the game.
Defense has been good, forcing her away from the things she wants to do.
Peterson, Drew, wide open three. Got it. They needed that. Tornadoes lead.
Interesting to watch the Tornadoes shoot as many threes early as they are. They've come out and already shot about 5-6 here in the first couple of minutes.
Into the corner, Matthews. Swings it out on top. Domenico knocked it down. She works it into the lane area, powering her way in. Tough shot ripped out of there by the Tornadoes. Schmitz missed it. Here comes Anoka. Peterson fires
dangerous.
it inside. Stolen away easily by McCall. McCall wing right. Domenico back inside, knocked away from Lee. Cougars hang on.
Good cut, though, right there by Lee, but an even better job by Peterson cutting back on defense, swatting that away out of bounds. Anoka's got to slow down a little on the offensive end and run their stuff a little more. Try to feed Ayeni in a one-on-one on the low block. Haven't really done enough of that early on. They still lead 4-3, though. Weathered the storm early from Centennial. Nerves are up, though, for both teams.
McCall waits, puts up his shot, pops out of there, no good. And the board comes down to the Tornadoes. And that is Maddie Fracking. She'll give it up to Laurel Kuyan. And now it's Drew Peterson. As had made three. It gave the Tornadoes lead a moment ago. Both teams struggling from the field. All the way across. And now Kuyan will try the three. That's off no good. Easy rebound, Peterson.
Tornadoes are settling right now. Good job on the defensive end by Centennial, forcing Anoka to stay on the perimeter. That's a reach.
Kuyan picks up the first. Team follows even at one each.
It seems like Centennial really wants to take the inside away. They don't want to see the Tornadoes dribble drive. Like, they want to make them work the perimeter.
And they get it to McCall. McCall off to the left. Here's Sydney Schmitz. She has their only field goal, a made three. McCall, step back, three. Off no good. She's ice cold early in the game. And the rebound hauled in by Maddie Freck. And again, she's going to bring it up the floor.
Another one shot and done, Steve, on that trip right there. Nice job by this Anoka Tornado defense, allowing them to shoot outside jumpers, contesting them, but then taking it away. That's an illegal pick by Deborah Ianni.
Yep. Number one on her, second. That is a moving pick. Good call.
Man, Deborah can't do that. She's got to see the floor right here. Watch her come in, but watch her slide into that pick. You can see that. You're going to get called for that every time. She set her position and then slid, and that was the easy call.
Both teams struggling from the field. Difference, Maddie Freck 1 and 2 from the line. They get it to McCall, baseline right. Works her way to the block, turnaround, short, rebound by Annie.
Really good defense by Tessa Liram, who just checked in on the last dead ball. Maddie, little lapse there in concentration.
She keeps it alive, battled by McCall. And then we're going to get a foul.
Late whistle right there, perhaps, on a reach on the floor.
Foul's going to go on.
I don't know who that's going to be on, to be honest. They don't have a 34, so they're going to update that one. Or 43 did they get? No, there's not a 43 either. I think they're just as confused at the scorer's table as we are.
Yeah, they brought the ref over and said, who's that?
Like, we're going to need to talk that one over. It's going to be on 24. Yep, that's on Autumn McCall, her first.
Yeah, and she was really all over Fracking, trying to force a turnover in front of her own bench. Here come the Tornadoes. This is Kuyan. Gives it up in the lane. Ianni, but right at her feet. Ianni couldn't do anything with it. Cougars come back. McCall lobs it ahead. It's caught. Turned right back to the Tornadoes. And now here comes Fracking the other way.
Not going to get that call.
Shot.
Not going to get that call. No chance. I know some fans want that call, but Maddie did not have numbers, and she was way out of control. You could see Nick Novak saying, hey, settle down, everybody.
Yeah, and it is one of those, lot of nerves in this game. It's still in the first half, and it's just settle down, run the offense. I'm surprised one of the coaches hasn't used the timeout.
Yeah, I would have thought that too, especially, I mean, even, Coach Novak seems a little more demonstrative than normal. These games are high stress for coaches too.
Peterson, long two, hits the top of the backboard, falls over the wrong side. Centennial ball.
Quick sub back in for Shoknecht and Holgrimson.
And Kuyan will get a break.
I expect Maddie Frecking's break to last maybe a minute.
Yeah, just kind of get a breather, settle in. They get it inside. This is Schmidt's turnaround. No. Batted to the outside and finally controlled there by Abigail Holmgrenson.
And she was the mouse in the house, but she ran after that offensive rebound and got it. Controlled it for the Tornadoes.
Ianni outside. Shoknecht on the left. Now to the top. Here's Peterson. Peterson, the jumper. No. Both teams can't buy one. Lead the board.
And
Here's Centennial.
Drew isn't shy. She's got the green light. She's just firing. Need to see them try to work that ball inside to Ianni at some point if they can. Good steal.
Yeah, McCall had her pocket pick. Shoknecht has it in the backcourt. Now Holmgrenson.
This is kind of an Anoka pace, though, isn't it?
Shoknecht, wing left. Ianni on top. Down in the corner, Holmgrenson. Looked it along two, now into Ianni. That's knocked away. Here comes Delmedico. She'll drive into the lane, go toward the block. Turned away, good D in the game. Gets it across. Lee got fouled.
Yeah, fouled that time on Liram as Ianni didn't even notice the back cut. Somebody's got to talk in that situation because it was too late by the time Ianni was able to turn around. No choice for Liram but to foul in that situation.
Third team foul on the Tornadoes, 2 on Centennial. Lee at the line.
There we go.
Time.
4-4 in the first 7-8 minutes of the basketball game. Very low scoring to both teams having a tough time shooting from the outside. And also a little bit of lapse in concentration too, Steve, as far as just spacing of the floor. If you've noticed, even on that last pick and roll between Holgrimson and Ianni, look at how close they were. They were so bunched, no way to move around.
Well, they're not used to playing at 6, typically.
That might be true.
Layram gets it down low. Here's Shoknak. Back outside. Layram, now Ianni. Ianni backs into the lane. Now, the jumper off, no good. That was Holmgrenson.
It's a good shot, though.
McCall trying to work off a pick. Gets it on the left side. Lee further down. They go into McCall and had it batted away. It's just not been easy for either team.
No, it looks like a calculus problem out there for both teams right now, trying to find something that works, trying to find a formula that's going to get a basket.
Peterson way out on top, guarded by Ianni. And now it's Schmitz. Hands it off. McCall being hounded on the wing, trying to find room. Can't get a shot away. Cut her down the lane. Lee put it home. She has 4.
Nice job by Lee that time on the cut. And good vision from Centennial to see that driver and see that cut and get her a look at the basket. Probably the easiest look Centennial or either team's really had all night.
The sophomore, Holmgrenson on top. Drives right to the lane. Stops. Needs help. Further out, Ianni. She bobbles. And now she'll give it up. Holmgrenson again. Looks inside. Shoknak over to Ianni. She'll drive in, put it up. No, but she'll get free throws.
That's kind of the offense, though, they need to run. They go low block to Shoknak, and then you get a cutting Ianni. Changes the defense around a little bit and gives Ianni a chance to go straight on at the basket. Draws the foul. Pretty good basketball there all the way around. Getting that one inside for Shoknak, who's probably one of your better passers, and getting a chance to work on the interior.
Team fouls even at 3. Foul on Sears, her first. Ianni with the miss there.
Deborah just needs to take a deep breath here. A lot of these Anoka players feel like the heart rate's going about 150 right now, and maybe you just need to take a minute. And I agree with you. I think a timeout here might be what the doctor ordered for either side.
Peterson to the bench. And Kuyan in. Ianni's free throw. She knocks that down.
That'll give Deborah a sit, and here comes Maddie. So they go small here, Steve. Keep an eye on that. You go Frecking and Shoknak to play underneath to match up. I think a definite size advantage for the Cougars here.
Here's Lee, 4 points. And that leads everybody in the ball game. We're almost halfway through the first stanza here. Driving in, McCall out of control. Another wild shot. Bounced out of there in the rebound to Maddie Frecking.
Might have stepped on the foot of one of the Tornado defenders. Kind of threw her off a little bit.
Well, she got a break. She wasn't injured there. There's a jumper off the backboard. Did she call it? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Banks open on a Thursday night at 6:30.
Tied up. 9 to go first half. Cougars in the front court to the outside, McCall. McCall's had a tough game so far. Drives in, put up a shot. That missed badly. And the rebound, Kuyan.
Because there was good backside help from Abby Holgrimson that time. That was the big reason why that shot was off.
Frecking drives on McCall, kicks it off on the left. Kuyan goes in, put it up and in, and one.
And a fired up Laurel Kuyan after that one, getting the basket and the foul. And maybe the Tornadoes with a couple of straight solid offensive possessions might be finding their way.
That'll be on Sears, number 2 on her. First player in the game with 2, 4 on the Cougars overall.
Yeah, refs have not had a super tight whistle here in the first 10 minutes. Have let both teams play, which is a little bit of a welcome change from what you saw last night in this gym, Steve. A lot of fouls early and a lot of scoring early.
Yeah, and the kid from Cambridge Isani had a night in the first
that
half.
Was incredible. Holy
32.
cow.
Wow.
Will either team get to 32 in this half?
10-7 Tornadoes. They're on a 6-0 run. Here's McCall, who has yet to score in the game. They've done a great job on her, and she's forced a lot.
And she seems uncomfortable. You're right. Good
Off
feed.
the glass, and that's Schmitz. She has 5.
Nice job by Sydney Schmitz, letting it come to her. Didn't force that. Gave the Centennial Cougars an easy look. Oh, man.
Kuyan got it into the corner. They swing it all the way around. Shoknek back out. Fracking guarded by McCall. Backs into the lane, down to the block. Triple team, shovels it out of there. Kuyan's going to drive. Give it up. Fracking missed the shot. And the rebound ripped out of there.
Oh, and Kuyan took one right in the beak afterwards. She got away with the travel first, and then she drove the basket and took one right in the face for her effort. That was a good feed to Fracking, and that's, again, probably the third missed layup for the Tornadoes. That's got to improve if you want to win in games like this. You got to finish those at the rim. And now what's the call here? Are they trying to say it's Anoka ball? Nope, I think they're getting Kuyan out because I think she needed to sit. I don't think she was bleeding on that, but she took a shot to the face. Which might be the thing Laurel needs right there. Calms you right down once you get one of those.
Well, yeah, and your eyes can water and it doesn't feel good.
It affects you for a couple of minutes. I know you and I like to do that every now and again before a broadcast, Steve. Just kind of elbow each other right in the face, get each other going.
Lee outside. Delmedico, no. Rebound tapped around, controlled by Holmgrenson.
Again, smallest player on the floor getting rebounds. That's big for the Tornadoes. Good little move.
Aram missed it, but drew the foul.
The question is, will they say she was shooting? No, it looks like they might let her have that on the line. It looked like she was trying to dish that one as she was going up. But it looked they're going to give Liram the free throws. Interesting to watch both coaches. You can see Coach Sobolek very calm on his sideline, or at least looking that way. Meanwhile, Coach Novak's doing some coaching, been trying to talk up Deborah Ianni on that bench, been moving up and down it. You can tell Coach Novak's got some nervous energy tonight.
Yeah, his mom and dad here for the game. I visited with them early. They were here, close to the front row.
He's done a fine job here at Anoka. He really has. This is a big one tonight.
Got it, and it's 11-9 Tornadoes. Here comes McCall. Still hasn't scored in the game. Their leader just shy of 20 a night. Delmedico backs out of there. Fires it inside. Shot off the glass and down. That's Abby Matthews. Brooklyn Larson on the floor. Got the bucket. We're tied at 11.
That was a nice drive. Nice little kick and way to get involved in the game.
Quick three, off no good, and the board, Matthews.
Peterson made that first three in the game, but she's been pretty cold since, trying to find that outside shot, and they might need it in a game like this.
Delmedico into the corner, out to Larson.
Oh, man, a bit of a bailout, but probably, unless you might have got some arm there, but, man, that's a tough one. You don't want to foul a three-point shooter ever, especially when they haven't really made one on you yet, Steve. There's no reason to come out and contest that deep. Just put a hand up.
First time Peterson, team fouls even at 5.
Maybe a little bit of a nickel and dime, but still, you just can't let that even be in the hands of the official. Just put your hand up.
Quick scoring recap. Lee with 4, Schmitz with 5, Larson with 2. She'll get one more. Actually, 2 more.
And Larson looking a little cold here at the line. Ianni's going to come back in quick here. And they'll send Liram out. Good defensive minutes from Tessa Liram.
One more. That one out of there, no good. Rebound bobbled. Matthews can't. Oh, it was knocked out by the Tornadoes. Then Maddie Fracking knocked it out.
Might have knocked it off her foot. That's the old move of, I'm going out of bounds, I'm throwing it off somebody. Good job by Matthews to stay with that and to get that rebound, to get that offensive board from the Tornadoes. That's really good work from Abby Matthews.
Taylor to inbound, gets it outside. McCall trying to find room. Works it further in. Now they lob it off to the right. Get it down to the block. Fire it around. McCall, step back 3. Got it. She's on the board.
Good offense by Centennial. They cycled it around the perimeter. They were able to get the Tornadoes defense moving, and they found the open shooter.
Fracking wing right. Looks inside. Shoknek off to the left. Holmgrenson getting good minutes. Now to the top. Peterson off to the right. Fracking watched by McCall. Fracking goes baseline. Tried to get it to Ianni. Skips outside. Holmgrenson saves. Lob to Ianni. Double team comes. They knock it away. Delmedico couldn't hang on to it.
You can see Centennial's approach, though, Steve, right? As soon as one of the bigs catches it in the low block, here comes the double team. You got to anticipate that if you're Anoka.
Shoknak to inbound.
And I think they're going to get some subs in, and referee, in my opinion, that's too late for that call. I think that when you hand that ball off or pretty close, you got to go. But they let those subs happen. That's okay, but might force the Tornadoes to reset a little bit.
Taylor and Matthews to the bench. They get it on the inbound.
Well, that's really
got bumped
dangerous.
down on the deck.
Not a great pass, though, to throw it. I mean, that was into a double team the whole way. Got to get that thing cycled out.
Delmedico to the middle. McCall just hit a three.
I'd feed her again. She just made the last one.
They go over to the far side. Delmedico right back in. Schmitz turnaround. Air ball. Rebound Frecking.
Really surprised they didn't run a play right there for McCall and give her an opportunity to make something happen. After a made basket, that hoop gets bigger usually.
Peterson skips it across. Frecking down in the corner. Shoknak turned away on the baseline. Works it to the outside. Very good D in this game. You got to give both teams credit. Peterson, another three, short of the rim. Rebound, Holmgrensen. Shoknak back to Holmgrensen near his side. She had it batted away by Delmedico. He's given up some inches in that match.
No question. We always kind of pick on Abby a little bit, and she's the mouse in the house when she's on the floor, but she's very tenacious, and so far she's done a nice job since coming into the game off the bench.
Out on the left, Peterson. She'll put it on the floor, go baseline. Holmgrensen again, back outside, Frecking off to the right. Shoknak three. That's out of there, no good. Rebound, Frecking. She goes up in traffic, and then it's grabbed by McCall. Not
going to get that call either on the inside when you're trying to force your way in on three people.
She drives in, gets the layup. She has 7 in a row for Centennial.
And this is, again, Anoka shooting too many threes, in my opinion. They've only made the one, and they're not a three-point shooting team.
Ianni, triple team. Peterson again. Finally knocks down number 2. That's her second made three, and they needed it.
She's the one who can make threes. She only made that first one and then missed about 6 in a row. But she can get hot, and if she can get hot, it'll give the Tornadoes an option out there.
Off the foot, down on the deck, ball loose, finally grabbed by Delmedico. She'll rip it across the floor to Larson. She'll let an air ball fly, comes down to Delmedico. She misses. Rebound, grabbed by Shoknak. Shoknak got the board in the corner. And now Ianni. There's just no space around Ianni down low.
None whatsoever. They have shut her down on the inside for sure. And they got to be careful here. Yep, they fed, and what happened? Right into a triple team. Yeah. Makes no sense.
I mean, they have someone in front and back, and now a hip check out of bounds by Peterson. That'll be a number 2 on Drew, and the 6 on the Tornadoes.
Don't mind that foul, though, because it slows down a full court, a kind of a fast break opportunity. So you slow them down a little bit, force them to reset in the half court.
McCall, wide open 3. That's no good. Rebound tapped around, grabbed by Peterson. Good job to get to that board.
Yeah, I didn't think she had position at all, and all of a sudden she had the ground and was able to get the loose change.
Off from the left, Peterson. Near side, Shoknak. Holmgrensen won't let it fly. Shoknak. There's just 2 bodies around Ianni. Peterson again! Drew Peterson, 3 made threes.
Well, that's how you loosen it up on the inside.
Oh.
If you want to get the double team off Ianni, you got to make a couple of those. And Drew Peterson maybe starting to find the range.
They get it inside. Schmitz a miss. Rebound and Shoknak.
Basketball's a game of runs, Steve. Couple of Anoka runs, couple Centennial runs, and here we go.
Frecking, long, no. Rebound, right back. Peterson, long. And the board to Lee. She'll give it up to McCall. Runs the floor to the free throw line. Shovels it outside. Right back out. Schmitz, 3 ball. Heel of the rim, no good. Rebound, Frecking.
Good job by Frecking to go and close that one out. And now doing the right thing. Slow it down. You got 2.5 to go in the first half with a 1-point lead.
But they've just doubled Ianni on the block all night.
Yeah, they're not letting that ball get on the inside with any kind of space. So Ianni's got to do her work on the board. She's got to crash and pick up offensive rebounds.
Frecking all the way across. Wide open Peterson. No. Rebound Frecking. She'll go back up. Tough shot. No.
Trying to draw that foul by falling backwards. I see what Maddie's trying to do. She's using all the tricks that she's got in the toolkit. But referees have really not let that stuff fly tonight. They've let them play on the inside.
Larson to the free throw line. McCall, that'll bounce in. And McCall, after a very slow start, has 7.
Yeah, starting to find the range a little bit more here. You look up, it's 18-17.
1:30 to go, 90 seconds. In the ball game now, or to Holmgrenson. She's had a lot of minutes here in the first half. Gets it back. She'll try the 3. Off no good. Rebound Frecking. Fakes a 3. Goes to the block. Put it up. A little strong. And the rebound to Brooklyn Larson. Too bad.
They pulled the chair on Frecking beautifully that time. She was thinking she was going to get contact. They moved away from her, and she missed the layup.
Larson, high arcing 3. No rebound. Shoknek. She's had a good game on the boards already.
That's what she can bring. And if she can start knocking down outside shots to help out this offense, that'll be even bigger.
Ianni double, triple team back outside. Now Frecking, top of the key, shovels it in the corner. Holmgrenson loads it up. No. Rebound Ianni, weak side. They work the perimeter. Peterson, another 3. And a good box out. And that allowed Del Medico to pick it up.
Yeah, that's where you got to hustle back quickly here if you're Anoka and look for a cutter here for Centennial.
McCall right of the lane, steps into the middle, rattles another one in.
Now she's getting that little lefty teardrop to work as well. It's a big thing, and now I think we're going to get, a little whistle first. No timeout yet.
And it looks like the Tornadoes turned it
Did
over.
they turn it over on that?
On
oh, man,
inbound.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
Again, they're trying. I think they're playing a little too fast, too many missed shots. And a good job by Centennial, starting to find their way here offensively, getting McCall involved.
McCall in the corner, 3. That's an air ball. Rebound, Ianni.
All right, you got 19 seconds here if you're Anoka. You got to have last shot. Don't do anything crazy here, but make sure you get a good look.
Sophomore Holmgrenson running the point. Over on the right side. Tornadoes off to the left. Holmgrenson.
Got to shoot it, Angel.
3 ball. Down deep and out. Oh, too bad.
Yeah, it was a good look from Angel Chabichi there at the end of the half. Just came up in and out. Good finish to the half by the Centennial Cougars. Really good work by McCall to get some baskets at the end after being ice cold, really, the first half of that half. She came on strong at the end.
Yeah, no doubt about it. McCall has 9 to lead the way for them. Sydney Schmitz with 5. Katie Lee with 4. 2 for Brooklyn Larson. Flip side for the Tornadoes. Drew Peterson came up huge with 3 made threes.
Made some threes, but also, took a lot of shots, missed a lot of shots. Holmgrenson couldn't make a shot on the outside. If she can get some looks, she might have an opportunity. Clearly what we're seeing is that they are trying to take Ianni and Frecking's drive away, so somebody's got to win on the outside. Whoever it may be for the Tornadoes has to come up big in the second half.
Beyond Peterson's 9, Kuyan with 3, Liram with 1, Frecking with 3, Ianni with 1, and it's been tough sledding for her inside.
They have doubled her.
Yeah. We're going to take a break. Second half coming up. Cougars lead the Tornadoes at the break.
Well, we've actually kind of had a lot of adversity this season, some ups and downs, and I feel like we've, having those battles has set us up for tonight.
Some extracurricular pushing, shoving, as intensity has certainly increased for both teams.
And, it just takes one weird bounce and your season's over.
Tilke's going to roll to the right. He's going to throw to the end zone. Knocked away.
We're building for today. You play 8 games to get ready for this.
Not so fast. Brisker here, scores! Top shelf with the peanut butter. Oh.
Play action, rolling out left, in trouble. Dodges another would-be tackler into the end zone. Touchdown!
I'm not sure what Vegas has for the over-under for our camera person in center field getting deflected.
Steps into the middle, wrister goal. Wow.
Can he do it?
There
Turns
it
it
is.
over. 2 points, wide open. Shoknek wide open. Kuyan 3. Switch.
see some of the Husky fans eating a nice healthy meal.
This one is hit high in the air, center field, right center, up, and that's out of here.
Up one. Good feet inside. And what a shot by Schindlebeck.
A base hit, big time.
Drive high and above, and it's a goal! Matt Jones! Danny Welch up the middle, and he busts it. 40. He is gone.
Scratch that, Joe. They do have momentum back.
Trombley over to Reeder. Perfect stat by Trombley. Reeder drops the hammer. How about that? 1 point. So it did come down to second and third as he predicted.
Hey, QCTV, good job picking this meet for television.
This is phenomenal sports entertainment. I mean, it's really good. Forest Lake to the net. Near side, into the net. That'll do it.
And again, they did it as everybody got involved. And now there they are back in the championship game.
Gilk sends it to the front. Gilk in the middle. There it is. Carly Gilk seals the deal. Cruz to the right, Rebels to the left. Raptors serve. And we are underway. Batted over. Belfield long. Rebels win. 15-12.
All alone, goes up, tries to draw the contact, and drains it. The respect of these two teams, realizing what's at stake, what's there, and the Huskies are going to the state tournament.
It's all about. You win one more, and you get to go downtown Minneapolis and go to the bank.
Sets the wall, next one scores! Oh, a blazer! That thing drew paint off of the pipe. Roll out of play, and the Huskies are going to take home a quarterfinal state tournament win, 3-2 over the number 3 seed.
We have the best fans in the state, some of the best wrestlers. Thank you, everybody. You continue to keep this tradition alive.
Congratulations to the Andover Huskies, their 7th consecutive Section 7 AA championship.
He's got to look. Now he's got to run. He's in trouble. He's being held on to. Caught. He throws it to the end zone. Caught after the back way. And the Anoka Tornadoes are going to the bank.
As a member of this community, as a former faculty member and coach, it is an absolute thrill. It is an absolute thrill to be able to watch these athletes work their butts off and then be able to reap the benefits of it and feel the unity of being a part of this community. And isn't that something that all of us want, to be part of a community? And that is the greatest thing of all.
Thanks to the crew and QCTV. Have yourself a major league evening at a minor league price.
The City of Anoka is committed to the protection of the health and general welfare of its citizens, and the Waste Reduction and Recycling Board serves as an advisory board to the City Council regarding the proper collection, handling, and disposal of solid waste and recyclables in order to maintain a safe, healthy, and clean environment, providing a variety of programs and initiatives for Anoka residents to get involved in keeping Anoka as green as possible. Join the Anoka County Organics Recycling Program today. Say goodbye to tossing food scraps and paper products in the trash and say hello to free composting at your convenient yard waste sites. By participating in the Anoka County Organics Drop-Off Program, you're directly contributing to a greener and more sustainable environment. Just sign up for a drop-off location convenient for you and swing by the compost site or any participating city location during operating hours and pick up your free starter kit. The starter kits include a countertop collection pail, BPI certified compostable bags, and other informational materials so you know exactly what is and is not accepted. Anoka's Waste Reduction and Recycling Board continues to pair with Peterson Shoes to collect gently used shoes in support of Souls for Souls. If you have shoes you would like to donate, please bring them to Peterson Shoes in Anoka during regular business hours, and the weight of the shoes donated is applied toward the city's recycling tonnage goal. Anoka's Waste Reduction and Recycling Board is proud to show off its little library called We Read and Reuse Books. This community library is located near the Anoka Kindness Rock Garden right behind City Hall, and the library was constructed by a volunteer related to a member of the Waste Reduction and Recycling Board. Feel free to leave a book and take a book, and it's a perfect location to just relax by the Rum River or Riverfront Memorial Park to enjoy a good read. Anoka's Waterfowl for Warriors fundraiser is still accepting aluminum cans all year long. Profits from the recycled aluminum help supply for the fall Waterfowl for Warriors hunting program. The program is a thank you to local veterans for the service. They are treated with a morning waterfowl hunt and a delicious lunch. And there are 2 collection trailers to drop off your aluminum cans, one at the Grey Ghost Field parking lot by the Anoka Ice Arena and Better Values Liquor Store off East River Road. Learn more about how you can participate in waste reduction and recycling at anokaminnesota.com/residential recycling.
My favorite thing about volunteering as an extension master gardener is learning about the different gardening styles and sharing that knowledge with others. I love meeting and learning from people who care about educating, inspiring others through gardening. Whether you are a new or seasoned gardener, there's always something new to learn. In 2023, our Anoka County program will celebrate 40 years of teaching and working with residents. They learn to grow healthy plants and foods, improve local ecosystems, and create outdoor living spaces for people. I am one of over 150 Master Gardener volunteers living in this area, so one of our strengths is being familiar with the challenges other local gardeners face. Every May, the Master Gardeners host a plant sale fundraiser and sell plants grown and thriving in this region. The money we raise supports our community project and activities throughout the rest of the year. I am excited to see what positive changes we can make this year and the ripple effect it can create. Please visit the AnokaMasterGardeners.org to learn about upcoming Master Gardener events and services and how you can become a volunteer.
It is the Section 7 girls hoops final tonight. Centennial leads Anoka 20-17. 18 minutes to state. The Centennial Cougars have made 10 trips, the Tornadoes 4. Anoka's last in 16. Centennial's last in 2023. And let's take a look at some of those highlights from the first half. Both teams struggled, Tim, from the field.
Both teams struggled, and a lot of it's because the defense from both sides has been really good. But Schmitz knocked down that opening 3 to get going, and we thought, hey, we got something here. Drew Peterson was able to knock down this big jumper from the outside, and then we were able to kind of get up and running. But then it just really slowed down. Both teams struggled possession after possession to get shots, and we were waiting for McCall to get going, and then she knocked this one down late in the first half, and that seemed to get her going. Bottling up Deborah Ieni forced Drew Peterson to make threes from the outside. She was able to knock down a couple to keep this thing right where it is. 2017, very interesting first half.
Turnover on the Tornadoes. Kuyan couldn't hang on. Kuyan, Peterson, Frecking, Ieni, Shoknek for the Tornadoes to get us started here in the half. Lee, Delmedico, McCall, Schmitz, Matthews. Peterson leads the Tornadoes with 9. McCall, 9 for the Cougars, down to the block. Actually, it's Peterson. Missed the shot, and the rebound grabbed by Ieni.
Nice defense there by Deborah on the inside, and now Maddie's got to go one-on-one.
Frecking drives in, missed the shot, strong. Second time she's got it down low.
If there's one thing that'll absolutely make Nick Novak's hair fall out long before it's supposed to, it is all the missed layups from the Anoka Tornadoes this season and in this game tonight. They just make the easy stuff look way too hard. Just take your time. Put that thing off the window.
Here's Delmedico on the wing. Gets it to the top. Now
Nice
they go
play.
inside, knocked away by Ieni. Couple of good sequences for Ieni.
Yeah, the defense has been good for Deborah, picking it up because offensively they've bottled her up. So where can I make plays? We'll make it on the defensive end.
Kuyan, little runner, off no good. Nobody helped with the board. Here's McCall. She closed that half strong. Struggled early. McCall drives in, guarded by Shoknek. Almost lost it. Now they get it to the cutter. Lee, she'll dribble out of there. Out on the left. This is Peterson. Or, excuse me, it is Matthews. Matthews is out there. Scheduled starter. And now it's Schmitz. Over on the near side, Matthews. Matthews did not score. They get it inside, stolen away. Frecking, good job by her.
Telegraphing that pass made it way too easy for Frecking to get the steal.
She'll try the three, off no good. And the easy board, Del Medico, quick shot.
Tornadoes right now just couldn't hit water if they fell out of a boat. I mean, it's brutal. Got to find something to drop.
Schmitz down in the corner, drives on Frecking, double comes, fade away, got it to go.
Wow, that's such a weird angle to make that shot, and yet she was able to knock that down. Really good job by Schmitz staying with that on the turnaround jumper.
They lead by 5, and that is equal their big lead. They were up 16-11 at one point. Frecking on the wing to the free throw line, kicks it out. Kuyan at the elbow, the jumper, got it to go. Big bucket for her, she has 5.
Had to get it too, and that's just a nice little elbow jumper, little drive, little move to give yourself some separation. Big hit by Anoka, had to have it.
Abby Matthews in the corner, pinned down there. Ianni all over. Goes further into the corner, and Schmitz will dribble into the lane, put up the little shot. No, fracking the board.
Spacing for Centennial, they're a little bit too tight. They're too bunched up, and that's not going to allow them a lot of passing lanes.
Peterson missed the 3. Easy rebound. Kate Lee gets it ahead. McCall on the break, behind the back. Drives into the lane, gets bumped, put it up and in off the glass. She's the first player in double figures.
And a good no call, too, to not give the and one. Deborah had good defense, good positioning. Just a better play by Autumn McCall as she was able to go up and put that one away.
Kuyan in the middle. Drives right of the lane, goes to the block, put it up, no good. Rebound grab by Annie, back up, no. And the rebound down on the deck, and they're going to finally call something, a jump ball.
Yeah, get a held ball finally. Yeah. And, of course, you got 4 people on the floor for that. That's always tough, but that's going to go to Centennial on the held ball.
Yeah, and, you know, it's one of those, when you get 2, when the third gets in there, you got to do something.
You got to do something, yeah. You can't just have 5 people.
Yeah.
It can't be a rugby scrum on the floor.
So Centennial with the lead by 5. That's her big lead in the game, as I mentioned. And they're going to try to extend it here early in the half. Number 2, still plenty of time. Here's Schmitz. Schmitz to the line, now right of the lane, gives it up. Now Peterson on the floor. Skips it all the way across. Driving in, Del Medico. Off no good, and the board, Kuyan.
Tornadoes got to keep talking right there as that one almost got taken away from Kuyan. Good persistent defense there by Centennial, trying to get the steal right back.
Ianni on the outside, Kuyan on the right. Front of that Tornado bench, down low, Frecking the caught, tapped out of bounds by Centennial.
Yeah, that one's off Frecking's hand, but then poked away by McCall out of bounds. And that's going to keep it with Anoka as they again try to force it inside to Maddie Frecking.
On the inbound, Frecking outside, Kuyan. Peterson had 3 made threes in the first half. Shoknek. Now they get it inside, double team, up and in, big bucket there for Ianni. She has 3.
So they let her cut that time into the lane instead of posting her in the lane. She runs and cuts and flashes, and when she flashed, she got open. Good take.
McCall spinning and shooting in the lane. She has 13, and that's what's scary for the Tornadoes. She's on a roll.
Yeah, if she gets going, I think things are going to get tough. I will say Maddie's got to shoot the ball a little bit more. Deborah's got to shoot the ball a little bit more. Right now at this stage in the game, if you're Centennial and you're saying, hey, Drew Peterson and Laurel Kuyan are going to shoot all the shots, Centennial will say, you know what, we're going to live with that.
Yeah. A kick ball. Shoknek's going to get a breather on the floor. Tesselarum.
This is all about taking things away. Centennial have taken more things from Anoka away than vice versa.
Fracking to the middle. Tesselarum. Senior 1 point in the game. Peterson trying to find room. Now back outside, Kuyan. Kuyan puts it on the floor, drives into the block. Got it to go. That was a pretty tough shot. She has 4 in the half, 7 in the game.
Played under control, though. It looked like a tough shot, but it was actually right in rhythm for Laurel Kuyan, and she was able to get that one to drop. Big hoop, though.
Schmitz. Over to the left, Lee, 3, out of there, no good, rebound. Ianni, she's done a really good job here in the half.
No question.
They
doing
need
what
her.
she can.
She's outside, gets it over to the right. Peterson, further down to Franklin, guarded by McCall. All the way across, Larum. She'll put it on the floor on the baseline, try to get it inside. Really forced it inside to Ianni.
That's not what you were looking for right there.
3-point game out on the wing. Delmedico gets it to McCall. McCall on the baseline. Trying to get his shot off. Skips it across. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think they had Holger. Like, Peterson touched it, but then it looked like it was grabbed by Peterson at the end as she was going to just kind of tap it out of bounds, Caitlin Peterson, and that's where it went to Anoka. I think that was the right call.
Laurel Cuyon to the bench, and Abby Holmgrenson comes into the game. And Holmgrenson had a lot of minutes in the first half.
She passed up a lot of shots, too. Started to shoot a little more as the half went on, but if they're going to leave her open on the outside, she's got to be willing to shoot.
Fracking to the middle. Larum. Holmgrenson inside Ianni. Triple team comes. Fracking over on the right. She skips.
Wow.
And scores. What a shot. She has 5.
I don't know how in the world that went in, but that was a heck of a shot by Maddie Fracking.
They get it inside. Lee down on the deck. Ianni, good defense. They fire it back out. Right back into the corner. That's Delmedico. She'll drive in. Floater up. Off. No good. Rebound out of bounds. And it's going to go off Peterson again.
That's a really good close that time by Drew Peterson. To see that Ianni contested the shot, so you need backside help for a rebound. Immediately crashed the boards and was able to get that done. It's a really good job of team defense by the Tornadoes that time. And this is an Anoka kind of game, Steve. You can play this game in the 40s. You don't have to worry about being outscored.
Tornadoes' big lead in the game is 3. They're down by 1 at the moment. On the floor, Holmgrenson swings it around. Down low, Ianni. Once again, double, triple team. Ianni again. There's the double. They have to pass out of it. Peterson out of the middle. Shoknek on the floor. Holmgrenson down in the corner. Back outside. Shoknek blocked by McCall, and they'll come the other way. Delmedico stops her dribble and gets it out to Lee. She'll set up shop. Under 11 to go. Half number 2. The winner to the barn next week, and a foul. And that foul's going to be on Larum, I believe.
Yeah, on a reach. First foul called of this half. And again, the refs have let them play on the inside. They've been very consistent about that all game long. Very physical game, and it's a championship game. So they understand that it's going to be hotly contested on the inside. I think they have officiated a fine game so far.
Quarterfinals start in 4A, 3A, and 2A next Wednesday at the U, Maturi Pavilion, and Williams Arena. On the outside, McCall. She'll drive into the paint. Double team comes. Got it to go. She has 6 in the half, 15 in the game.
It's the big difference is that McCall has forced some things to go in for her. Anoka's had a tough time getting their bigs to do that, and there's Cuyon and Ianni not on the same page.
And threw it away. They're just trying to get it down to Ianni, and I understand why, but it has been tough sledding in the middle. Now here's McCall. Once again, Cougars up by 3. They led by 3 at the break. To the free throw line, tied up, Brooklyn Larson into the corner, all the way to McCall in the middle. She's going to drive in, around Ianni, put it up with the left hand. Circus shot.
Way too easy right there as Holmgrenson they had the mismatch up top, and Abby didn't move her feet. Autumn McCall took that first step, and it was gone.
Holmgrenson way out on the left, guarded. Over to Cuyon, right in front of the coach, Nick Novak. On the floor, Cuyon in the paint, missed it, but there is a foul. That'll be the first on the Centennial.
Yeah, shooting foul. Cuyon seems to be the one that they're going to let shoot at the elbow, so that means Laurel's got to take those shots when they're presented to her, and that's what the Centennial defense is doing right now. They're saying, all right, you're not throwing it to Ianni, you're not going to get this one to Maddie Fracking or anywhere else, so if you want a shot, it's going to be this free throw line jumper.
Cuyon hits a free throw. She has 5 in the half, 9 in the game, 2 of 2 from the line.
And again, you're just trying to stay in touch right now.
Got them both, and that's huge. She has 6 of the 10 for the Tornadoes in the half. Here comes McCall once again after a very slow start.
Very tough matchup on Abby Holmgrenson there, too. They got to take advantage, and they do.
McCall around Ianni to the layup, and the Tornadoes better figure that out. She has 19. And we're going to get.
I think blood. Oh, now they will. Are they going to take a timeout, or is it an injury? I think it's. I think there's a player, 22 Delmedico.
Yeah.
I think she's got a little blood there, so they had to get her off the floor quickly.
And are they going to inspect the floor? We'll see about that.
I think they might take a quick look at that. So this is basically a free timeout here for Nick Novak's team. Oh, look at that. And Coach Jefferson there with a future basketball player, no question. Big win last night for that Anoka boys team, and there's some other young players here hanging out watching.
Boy, they have depth.
They sure do, right?
They can get up and down the floor, that's for sure.
One guy puts up 43 last night for Cambridge Isanti, and yet it's still, all they had to do on the other side was go put a bunch of guys who can score 30 apiece. Borchers got 20-something last night, but Danny got 20-something. Big one for that boys team.
Yeah, really good balance in that game last night, and just a performance for the ages in the first half.
That was so fun to watch. I was at home watching as I was getting ready for a big speech tournament, and I was like, is anybody going to miss? It was really fun.
Yeah, just a crazy game. Tornadoes advance to the semifinals on Saturday. Boys Section 7 4A. Tornadoes had it once again down by 5. They've never been behind by more than 5 in the game. Here's Fracking out on the wing. Centennial's just done a great job on the perimeter and then collapse in on Ianni. She's on the bench.
Oh, man.
And a foul on McCall. That'll be number 2 on her.
Bit of a bailout call there as Fracking had nowhere to go, and so she just heaved up a prayer, got the call. Now she'll go to the line. And making free throws might be how they stay in this game because it's certainly not been coming from the outside.
Fracking gets it to go, and every one of these is gigantic.
Huge, right? We're talking about a game that's going to be played in the 40s tonight. You get the vibe that it's not going to go much higher than that. So you feel like, hey, we got to go on a little surge here because if we can get to 45 points, it might be enough to win the game.
That one's also good. She has 4.5, 7 in the game, averaging 21 and 14 this year.
And she's had to earn all 7 tonight, no doubt about it.
Out on the left, and McCall trying to get it over to Larson, and a turnover. We haven't seen a ton of that in the game.
Not a ton. It's not been because the offenses are turning the ball over left and right. A lot of it's the defenses have played well, and just shots have been missed. But not a lot of turnovers, not a lot of sloppy passes. Both teams running their stuff.
Fracking goes baseline on McCall. Powers it up and in. There we go.
Maddie Fracking needed a step, got a step, was able to get baseline and get a look.
McCall to the baseline, really tough shot. No, rebound tapped around, controlled by Cunyon. Had to battle for it, but came out of there. Tornadoes have a chance to grab the lead with 8:40 to go. Cunyon into the front court, off pick, 3-ball, got it! Tornadoes somehow find their way in front by 2.
Just a big screen set right there by Maddie Fracking, allowing a little bit of room on the outside for Cunyon to shoot that 3, and a big make for Laurel gives the Tornadoes the lead.
9.5, 12 in the game the other way. Shot off no good, rebound Fracking.
Now
that was a miss by Larson.
Yeah, and I think I want a TO next trip down for Coach Sobolek. I think I want to regather my troops a little bit and rethink of a new strategy here. Tornadoes have some more.
Fracking down the lane, out of there, no good. Got it back, blocked out. Tornadoes are going to hang. Maddie wanted a foul, didn't get it.
Yeah, underneath the basket like that. First of all, you have the missed free throw, and again, fans have to sit down and relax a little bit. I'm telling you, they want every call, and I get it, but you gotta chill out.
Tornadoes on a 7-0 run to grab the lead, 34-32.
Like I said, it's a moot point if you make the layup.
Shoknak forced it inside to Ianni. It's just not there. 3 bodies around the ball. Here comes Centennial into the paint. Tough shot off the glass.
Travel
on Autumn McCall.
And this goes back to what I'm saying. Both sides, the referees are letting them play on the inside. It's physical. You could pay off this if you want to. Cunyon gets good positioning. No call there, and rightfully so. And it's a travel by Autumn McCall.
McCall, 10.5, 19 in the game. Tornadoes by 2 in the ball. Ianni. Cunyon on top to the free throw line. Layern puts it on the floor, kicked it.
Yeah, I would kick that right back out. The pressure was right there at the elbow on Tessa Lirum. Didn't let her have anywhere to turn and go.
Out on the wing, Larson. Now McCall, right of the lane.
Wow.
It falls. I don't know how she made it.
That
I really
was
don't.
just heaved it up off that backboard, but soft hands from Autumn McCall. And that thing goes nicely off the backboard and in a big hoop to tie the game.
She has 21. Lirum into the corner. Gets it back out on top. Over to the right. Kuyan. Another pass. Fracking 3-ball. Yes, sir!
The extra pass from Laurel Kuyan. That was the difference right there. Nick Novak and Coach Sobolek were trying to get to we're fighting for a timeout. They give the timeout to Centennial. But look at this extra pass. So many times players just shoot and they don't make that extra pass. This time Kuyan has great basketball awareness, says, no, Frecking's open. One more pass. And Shazam, it's open on the outside.
She's really stepped up, 10.5, 13 in the game, and it's really come alive lately. And, of course, Autumn McCall, their leading scorer as well. She's had a monster half. 12 points, 21 in the game.
Back to what we talked about at the beginning of the game, right? Dancing with the girl you brought. Well, that's what both teams are starting to do now. They're saying, hey, this is Maddie Frecking in an Autumn McCall game. We got to give them an opportunity to try to win this basketball game for us, and both sides are doing it. Give big credit, though, to Laurel Kuyan. I think this is about as good as she's played in a few weeks, the way she's moving the ball around, making some big shots when she needs to, stepping up, getting rebounds on defense. Really well done by her tonight as well.
Yeah, Laurel has a very nice half, going 9 points, 12 overall in a very low-scoring game. And here we are with a section title on the line. Great crowd for the 6 o'clock start here tonight. And a big thanks to everyone joining us on QCTV, QCTV.org, and our YouTube channel, QCTV. And really a fun night.
I love that we've gone to these home court things for sections like this. What a crowd. This has been fantastic.
Yeah, no doubt.
Let's
high
keep
seat
this.
At home.
Yep, keep this, and let's have great atmospheres like we have tonight.
Yeah, give the high seed the home court advantage, McCall. Instead of going neutral court, I really like that. Schmitz down in the corner. Ava Taylor in there. She gets it out on the wing. Lee guarded by Shoknek. Under 10 on the shot clock and a foul.
Can't do that. Can't go over the back like that. That's a really easy call for the ref to make. If the player's got position in front of you, you can let them catch. Just don't let them turn on you. But as soon as Maddie goes and tries to go over the back to poke that away, it's a foul, and it's a foul every time.
First foul, team fouls even. McCall down the lane, scoop shot. She'll draw a foul. That'll be the third on the Tornadoes. Not a huge deal with 6:23 to go in the half.
Not really. Just the third team foul on both sides. In fact, both teams would probably want a few more fouls to maybe think about a bonus down the stretch. Too many fouls to give for either side right now.
Lirum has her first player in the game with 3. McCall knocks it down. She has 22.
Good to see the boys team here tonight cheering on the girls team. See Dre Ellis over there. Kamari Hibbler's over there.
That one out of there, no good in the rebound. Fracking. And McCall and Fracking are going to have the ball in their hand a ton.
Cougars have missed some free throws tonight, and that's going to be something to think about as this game progresses.
Fracking guarded by McCall. Skips it across. Lirum inside. And that's batted around. Saved by the Tornadoes. Shoknek 3. Out no good. And the board hauled in by Schmitz.
Ayeni flashed, but that pass was way too late, Steve.
Here's McCall, wing left, trying to find room. Off on the right. This is Taylor. Out of there, no good. Rebound, Fracking.
Man, I thought that looked good when it left her hand. I thought that was going to go in. Big miss and a huge rebound for Anoka.
Plot thickens. Tornadoes with the lead. Fracking, a little shove. Works it inside. Another force inside to Ayeni. They've done it all night.
You can't do it. The double team is there. You can't throw it to where Ayeni is in that position. You got to be smarter than that.
Here's Sears on the floor. Going baseline. Schmitz reverse. How about that?
Baseline, Ayeni doesn't cut the baseline off. They force Schmitz to try to go all the way across. She throws it over her shoulder, knocks it in. Big make to tie the game, and here we go again.
Schmitz with 7. Kuyan down the lane, kicks it out. Ayeni double team, all of triple team. Back out of it, Kuyan 3! Yes, ma'am!
Laurel Kuyan on fire from the outside, and she needs to be. That triple team came on Ayeni. You got no choice. Got to throw it outside. Somebody's open. Kuyan's open, knocks down the big 3. Tornadoes back up by 3 with 5 to go. Let's take a look here at a couple of these plays, Steve. We're starting to see some action here in this one. Watch Schmitz take this baseline. Ayeni doesn't cut the baseline off, lets her have it, but then just doesn't get the backside help that she needs to cut Schmitz off. And then again, look at the traffic. All kinds of traffic. Ayeni sees Kuyan out for the open three, and she knocks it down.
Just outstanding half from Laurel Kuyan, the senior. 15 points, 2 made threes. She had a 3-point play in the first half, but she has come up huge, and Maddie Fracking has really stepped up as well.
Seniors in big moments and big games, you lean on some of them to make it happen. This is a pretty young team with the, but you go to Fracking, a senior, Kuyan, a senior, Tessa Learms played well tonight, a senior, Lizzie Schokneck paying some big minutes defensively, a senior. You rely on your veterans in these kinds of games.
Lee goes down into the corner to Sears. They work it toward the block. They go across the lane. Missy shot. Ayeni the board. She's played good D. She's just been double-teamed and triple-teamed all night inside.
Yeah, but she has been exactly like you're right, the factor defensively that she needs to be.
Fracking drives McCall to the baseline. Tried to back her down. Got the ball back. Outside, Schokneck. 3. Out. No good. Rebound, Ayeni. Back up and off, but a foul.
Yeah, boy, that would have been a big one. The roof might have came off if Ayeni would have knocked that one down. Lizzie Schokneck, one thing I like is that she's shooting. She hasn't made anything, but I like that she's shooting because the other team needs to respect her from the outside. I actually thought that was a really good shot. But, yeah, that one's got to go in. That would have gone crazy here in this place.
Team fouls even at 3 apiece. Ayeni at the line, 1 for 2, 3 points tonight. That one's good.
Big free throws for Deborah Ayeni. If she's going to contribute, it's probably going to be here. She's not going to get a lot of clean looks at the rim, so you got to make free throws.
Tornadoes' big lead right now at 4.
4 points, yeah. You don't think this has been a tight game? We thought this would be a close one, Steve, and it sure has.
Got them both. Ayeni 4.5, 5 in the game.
Don't panic if you're Centennial. Run your stuff here. Don't change anything. Let McCall go to work.
McCall puts it on the floor. Grab by Ayeni. Gets it to Kuyan. Kuyan in the backcourt. Now the Tornadoes in a good spot. Get a good look. Kuyan down the lane. Kicks it out. Schokneck hands it off.
Swing it.
Peterson's on the floor as well. Here's Fracking right side. Over to Schokneck. Bobbled it. Got it back. No problem. 15 on the shot clock, still time. Fracking on the left. Peterson 3. Off, no good. And the board, good position. Schmitz. And now McCall. 22 in the game. 13 in this half. To the middle. A fake. Elmedico out on the left. Lee hands it off McCall. Around Schokneck, down the lane. Got bumped and one.
They get the bump, yeah, they get the blocking call because it looked like she might have been just inside the semicircle. Not bad positioning by Anoka, but you got to be out a little bit further if you're going to draw the charge. Good take by Autumn McCall, and a good job of court awareness to see this. Let's take a look. Well, maybe not quite that, but still not really in position as Deborah Ayeni.
That'll be number 2 on Ayeni, trying to get an explanation from the ref, and there's McCall.
And I think she had her back turned on McCall, so she wasn't really in position, and I think that's why they gave that foul.
She has 24, make it 25 on the 3-point play.
Boy, McCall really did come alive from like the 6-minute spot of the first half to now. It's been really impressive.
2-point game, Tornadoes the ball, 3:22 to go. Section 7 4A championship. A trip to state on the line here at Anoka. Right of the lane.
Oh,
what
my
a
goodness.
Shot. Fell out of there for Fracking. Got it up on the rim is unbelievable. Delmedico. That 3 is long off. Ayeni tipped it out of bounds.
Yeah, Ayeni tipped it. Yep, that's the right call, too.
Yep.
But I cannot believe that shot almost went in. That was insanity.
I don't know how she got it up on the rim. Now, that if it would have fallen, it would have been Sports Center material.
No kidding.
McCall out on the left. Drives into the lane. Floater. Short. No good. Rebound Drew Peterson. She's going to bring it up the floor.
You don't have numbers. Slow down. Yep, slow down. You're 1-on-4 there.
That doesn't work. And now Kuyan. Monster half. 12 in this half. 15 in the game. 2:42 and counting. Tornadoes by a deuce. Off the pick. Peterson waiting for help. To the middle. Maddie Fracking. Out in the corner, Kuyan drives in, off the glass, too hard rebound Lee.
Yeah, she kind of fell away from it. A bit of an awkward shot from Kuyan. I'd like to see her slow down a little bit.
Larson, 3. Easy rebound, Shoknek. And she'll give it up to Kuyan.
I'll amend it and say first team to 48 might win. I had it at 45.
Shoknek over to Kuyan. Now Fracking. Way out on top. Watched by McCall. Inside, Ianni. Did she get bumped? She put up a shot and went out of play.
She might have took a shot right there, but I didn't see a hard foul per se, but she might have got a little bump on the inside.
And she's limping a bit with the timeout on the floor. 2:04 left. 42-40 Tornadoes. By the way, Centennial led by 3 at the break. And we talked about it before we went on the air tonight. Just had the feeling it would go right down to the wire, and here we are.
Here we are, 2:04 to go. You think it's going to go, I mean, it really is going to, it might be who holds it last, right? It might be who has last possession in the last 25, 30 seconds of the game. Could go a number of different ways. One thing we have seen, though, for Anoka, they can feel good about it, is that, Kuyan's been really good. Frecking looks like she's more in the flow of the offense right now. On the other side, McCall, I'd like to see somebody other than McCall step up and make a couple of big shots. It was Schmitz early on in the game. Could go back to her. Could be Lee again. But you want to see somebody else come and knock down a big shot.
Centennial has made 10 trips to the state tournament. Their last in 23. The Tornadoes, 4 overall trips to the state tournament. Their last in 2016. Who's going to get there in 2025? We're going to find out here shortly.
We haven't had a lot of girls' games, Steve, where the crowd has been surrounding us. But tonight we don't have a lot of breathing room here.
Yeah, great crowd
Great
here.
crowd.
6 o'clock start. McCall on the wing, Delmedico. Delmedico on the floor, drives in, tried to get under the basket, did. Lee further outside. Here's Schmitz. Schmitz on the wing. She'll go under the bucket, kick it out. They work it to the outside. 3, air ball, out of bounds, Tornado ball.
See, that was the difference from the last one that Schmitz drove baseline and Ianni let her have it. There wasn't backside help. That time Maddie Frecking is there to close on the backside, and that forced that outside shot. Maybe not the shot they were looking for on that possession.
Here comes Kuyan.
Double dribble.
By Lee.
Double dribble. No, Laurel didn't like it, but I think that was the right call. It looked like double dribble to me.
2-point game. Centennial gets it
right
back.
there. Yep, she did not get that swatted. I know
McCall
she thought
into the corner. 3 out of there, no good. Shoknek the rebound. Easy rebound. No help on the quick 3 on the rebound, and the Tornadoes were there, and Shoknek another board here tonight.
Good possession for Anoka. They have to get a score here, get this to a 2-possession game.
Frecking down the lane, scoop shot, no. Ianni can't grab the board. Lee tied up, Tornado ball.
That's a big one for them because now they're going to get the possession underneath. That should be Anoka basketball.
Well, that was a situation where Ianni really battled for it, and a super tough shot by Frecking.
Yeah, again, nothing easy inside, and if you know that, run your stuff to try to get that free throw line jump shot here if you're Anoka.
108. 2-point game, Tornadoes the ball.
And so here we go. We stay with Anoka on this side. I think they wanted to make sure possession arrow was right, and it is. So it will be Centennials on the next throw-in, which is something to keep an eye on at this stage of a game.
Shoknek gets it outside to Frecking. Ianni out on top. Here's Drew Peterson. Around the corner at the line. Stops. Out on the left, Kuyan. Back to the middle, Peterson. Peterson
go.
had big made threes. Down low. Ianni got it back, put it up, fouled, she'll go to the line.
Big job by Deborah Ianni to stay with it on the inside. Now you got to put that away right there if you're Deborah, but here we are once again. Free throws, the name of the game. If you make 2 big free throws here, if you're Deborah Ianni, you can make it a 2-possession game with a minute to go.
She's 3 of 4 from the line. 5 points overall. First one, good, nothing but net.
Boy, that's big from Deborah Ianni right there. It's been a frustrating night for her, no question about it, but a couple free throws here can right a lot of wrongs.
Well, they just said they were going to take her away down
No
low.
question about it. Centennial's defensive strategy tonight has been fantastic.
Second one, bounces around and drops. 4-point game.
Coach Novak says, get back, no pressure. Go back and play the defense.
Here's McCall out on the left.
And you don't need a 3 here if you're Centennial. You'll take a 2.
McCall down into the corner. Swings it across. 3 ball off the heel of the rim. Who's going to get the board? Down on the deck. Scramble for it. And it's tied up.
Oh, they go travel. They go travel first, but I think Novak wants a timeout. I don't think he's going to get that. I think they call the travel first. And if that's the case, they call the travel first. It'll be Centennial basketball. Let's see what the call is.
Laram had the ball on the deck.
Who did they give here? As let's see what they called. Coach Novak was yelling for a timeout as soon as Laram hit the deck. I thought they were going to get a jump ball.
No, Centennial ball.
Centennial has the basketball. Yep, so they rule on that. And they rule the travel and not a held ball.
McCall drives in. It'll fall.
25 to go.
She has 27 and a 2-point game again with 25.4 timeout on the floor.
All right, now this is your move, Steve. This is why Coach Sobolek calls this timeout. Look for some pressure. Look for either a full court pressure or a quick half-court trap. Big thank you again to the Anoka Girls Basketball Booster Club for bringing you this game tonight live on QCTV and YouTube. Hey, Superfan didn't even need to watch it at home tonight. Watching it here, as you can see in his cozy perch.
Yeah, there he is. Jeff Nelson. He's thinking about strategy.
He certainly is. Thinking about how to beat this full court pressure that's going to be coming from Centennial. And now the question is, how long do you go before you foul? Because you have 3 fouls to give. So you're not going to be able to put them on the line with just a foul. So that strategy is kind of interesting here. What's the move from Coach Sobolek? I'll be interested to see.
And it looks like for now they're going to show all 5 in the front court.
Yeah.
Nobody in the back court. Now they may change that.
Yeah, I think they're going to bring some.
McCall's going to wander back there.
And it's all hands on deck to get this ball in. They're going to bring Deborah back, and they're going to bring Drew Peterson back and let Maddie bring it up. Look for a half-court trap.
Brad King picked up by McCall. 20 to go. Tornadoes by 2 in the ball. Winner to state. It's trapped. Stolen away by Centennial. McCall's going to go in. Hit the layup with 10. Tornadoes the ball. We're tied. She has 29. Timeout on the floor. Well, Keon got trapped. Lost the ball. McCall the layup.
And I don't know how you don't see this trap coming. This is where the Tornadoes hold the ball, call a timeout, do something here, but do not jump and throw it over 2 players taller than you. That makes no sense. I really am just surprised at that decision. You know the trap is coming, Steve. You have to anticipate that. I would have loved a timeout right there, reset everything if I was Anoka.
So now we're knotted at 44. It's a quick 4-0 run. Now the only good news is, after all of that, is the Tornadoes have the ball in a tie game late.
You do have the ball with an opportunity here. Now the question here, if you're Centennial, do you do exactly what you just did and risk a foul or do something silly like that, or do you play defense and allow the Tornadoes to maybe get a look?
Well, they're going to send Lee into the backcourt for sure. They're not going to tip their hand while the Tornadoes are still in the timeout. But once again, the Section 7 title on the line and a trip to state next week. Tornadoes down by 3 at the break, up by 4 late.
Big key is you have to take care of the basketball here if you're Anoka. Can't pick up your dribble at half court. Full court pressure from Centennial.
Kuyan, job one, get it in. They get it to Peterson in the backcourt with 8. They got to move it forward if they're going to get it shot. Peterson, timeout, 4.1. Still plenty of time to run something out of the timeout.
Exactly what they wanted, a 30-second timeout, get it across the timeline, call the timeout. Now you can set something up where maybe you can get something off an inbound, get a look for 3, look for Maddie Frecking to maybe catch here and get a quick shot.
Tornadoes to state in 2011, 13, 14, and 16. Centennial's first trip in 03. They went last in 2023. By the way, in 09, they were the 4A runner-up. They've never won a state title, but one of these teams will play for a state title starting next Wednesday at the University of Minnesota.
We knew we were going to have a battle tonight, Steve, and boy, has it been good. Hey, my first to 45 rule stands.
By the way, McCall leads all with 29. After a very slow start at 9 at the break, 20 here in the half. Shoknek to inbound.
Somebody's got to go. Flash.
They get it in. Frecking wing left. Shoknek to the top. Peterson for the win.
Good!
Falls.
Unbelievable! Peterson! Guys got to get off the floor. Steve Thompson, I'm sorry I jumped on your call.
What a finish. Tornadoes find a way late. 4 seconds left. Peterson knocks down the winner. Wow.
Take a look at that. And it just gets the roll. Are you kidding me, Steve?
Shooter's touch. That is beautiful. Tornadoes, their 5th trip to state. They get it done 47-44. How about Drew Peterson? 12 points. 3 made threes in the first half. And then, with time expiring, knocks down a 3 to send Tornadoes to the state tournament.
Centennial did everything right there, Steve. They saw that it was going to go to Maddie Frecking. They pressured her. The ball made 2 trips, 2 passes, and they just couldn't cover everybody. They doubled Frecking. Somebody's open, and they got the ball to Drew Peterson and said, if Drew Peterson beats us, she beats us, but we're going to let her shoot it. She was able to knock it down. That was something to watch tonight.
Yeah, and Deborah Ianni, tough night getting the ball in the low post, but came up with 6 points in the second half, 4 made threes. Maddie Frecking came up big. She had just 3 at the end of the first half, and of course she came up huge with 9 points in this half. And of course Laurel Cuyon also a monster half.
That was the thing we talked about a little bit prior to that, Steve, is somebody other than McCall going to be able to step up and make a big shot? And they set up opportunities for players to knock down shots. Centennial had some really good looks there in the last couple of minutes. They just didn't fall. And if they would have gotten a couple of those to drop, that could have been a different thing entirely.
Yeah.
Look at how this happened, Steve, as we look at this replay. So they go to Frecking here, and again, look at the trap. So immediate kick there, 2 passes, and they leave Peterson open. And with 4 seconds to go, I think that's good defense by Centennial. It just ended up being a better shot.
Yeah, you don't want to put them at the line with, in a tie game, because the chance is one made free throw, you lose the ball game as well.
This is where if you don't have fouls to give, you can't put them on the line, right? You can't foul ahead of time or do something like that to take a second or 2 off the clock. It was just an interesting scenario there at the end. I thought this was just a hard-fought, physical game. It was something.
The Anoka Tornadoes, the champions of Section 7 4A. They move to 20-8, and they go to the state tournament. Centennial finishes a tough year at 8-21. Remember, 9 games wiped out due to forfeit and ineligible players, some bookkeeping problems. They thought they had an eligible player. It turns out ruled ineligible. That hurt their year. But what about Autumn McCall? 29 tonight.
Yeah, it's the story that you're going to look at the record 20 years from now and you're going to see this number and you're going to be like, maybe it wasn't that great a year. It was a much better year for the Centennial team. They're a good basketball team. And Autumn McCall's really, really good. She's exceptional. And, Anoka bottled her up early, and then all of a sudden she caught fire and became the one player they could go get a basket from. And that was really the difference in this one tonight.
Yeah, Nick Novak celebrated with his mom and dad that are here, and quite a night for Nick. And this is one of those nights where you look at, and by the way, we're going to hang around for the award ceremony for sure tonight. And I just want to confirm that with our director, Ryan Mush, but we are going to hang in there for that award ceremony. But Centennial did a phenomenal job taking Deborah Ianni away, but she still contributed to this win in a big way.
Huge, because on the board, she kept playing defense, right? She kept rebounding. She kept playing D. She kept doing all the things that she needed to do to be a factor in the game. And then having the concentration late. When you're frustrated, Steve, sometimes going to the free throw line and making free throws isn't easy to do. She went to the line and made 4 big free throws down the stretch when she had to. It's something we talked about all season. You and I have done so many Anoka girls games this year. The improvement of Deborah Ianni from the free throw line, it might come up big, came up big at the end.
Yeah, what a night for the Tornadoes, the number 1 seed. And at times in the first half, it was kind of like, they're really struggling tonight. But they found a way, and the seniors, we've talked about it, stepped up, and here's Centennial. They're going to come on the floor and get their runner-up ribbons and their runner-up trophy here in Section 7. And
Yeah.
Well, they battled tonight for sure.
Both ADs on hand. That's Matt St. Martin right there at the table, and of course Lance Wicks here for Anoka. Both guys happy to celebrate wins, but also these are the kind of the tough moments too. It's a great year for Centennial to finish this strongly. I know this isn't the result that they wanted, but again, this team really fought, and I thought, had opportunities to put the Tornadoes away tonight. They just couldn't make that dagger shot when they needed it to get the Tornadoes to kind of go away, and they kept allowing them to hang around, and that was the difference.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if we want to try and pick up the PA announcer here if we can. All right. We'll just keep it right here.
Well, it's Mark Sundberg at the PA. We don't need to have it on him anyway. He doesn't have great audio.
And the state tournament for Anoka, games are Wednesday. Seedings will be announced Saturday. 4A starts Wednesday at 10 a.m. at Williams Arena, and the next door at Turi Pavilion at 10 a.m. are the first games of the day in 3A. And then, of course, between the two buildings will be 2A. 1A will start on Thursday, so the Tornadoes will play during the day on Wednesday, and hopefully a lot of students take advantage of the opportunity and go down and watch a state tournament game at the good old barn.
For those hanging around, not going on spring break, which is the last year that the spring break falls on the girls' basketball tournament, the Anoka Hennepin District sliding to the end of March starting next year, so there won't be some of that interference. There's Abby Medico. Amelia Medico, Del Medico had a really nice, didn't get the scoring going, but she was on the floor all night. I think they wanted to see her get involved, getting her medal tonight.
Autumn McCall, just terrific year and a terrific career at Centennial.
Yeah, her and Maddie Frecking, we thought that was going to be the matchup, and Autumn McCall tried to will that team to victory tonight for Centennial. And almost did.
Yeah. Well, what a night, though.
Well, you dream about game-winning shots, though, Steve. How cool for Drew Peterson. You always sit down and you practice those in your backyard, right?
Oh,
you remember growing up, hey, you got 3
absolutely.
seconds on the clock, you got to heave one up. That might be the most practiced shot for any kid growing up playing basketball. You got 3, 2, 1 on the clock, you got to fire it. I have to imagine Drew Peterson has shot that shot in her backyard and in her head 10,000 times.
Well, and the thing about is that moment in this atmosphere with so much on the line. And everyone says in every sport, being able to win that section final and get to the state tournament and everything that includes is such a big deal. So, winning a section final in that way, I mean, these girls are never going to forget that.
Yeah, for sure. So many people, if you ask most basketball players or most whatever, they'll tell you about those section final games because they're in environments like this. They're in high school gyms. They're in packed places. You go to Williams, it's going to be, a quarter full or half full or whatever, and it's a different atmosphere at the state tournament.
There's Autumn McCall and the other captain, Sydney Sears, with their runner-up trophy. And Autumn's headed, of course, to St. Thomas next year and play in the Summit League. And a very good player. And now the Tornadoes are going to get their rewards for being the section champ.
You can't say enough about, again, this team. I don't think at the beginning of the season people thought they were going to be in this spot. Losing the players they lost last year.
Yeah, no, it is a tremendous year.
Good for the players like Maddie Frecking, who has been here now 4 years and really been a factor on this team. Nope, yeah, didn't know to shake hands right there. Lily Anderson. And it's good for some of these JV players who get to dress on the varsity roster because you're on this roster for a section game and you get to take these medals home.
No, it's great. And I think what it does when you're building a program, and Anoka athletics have come such a long way, football to the semifinals, boys basketball, the number 1 seed in the section, girls basketball, the number 1 seed in the section, and to be able to win games like this for the kids, it's kind of like, I want to do that.
100%. I mean, just like when Anoka was really struggling 5-6 years ago, I think, when the culture's down, it stays down for a while, but when the culture's up, it tends to stay up, right? Like when people start to get a taste for success, it's contagious. It really does affect everybody up and down the program.
That's for sure. And the kids in middle school get excited about it, in elementary school. And, it's someday I want to be a Tornado and go to the state tournament. And there it's Drew Peterson getting a big ovation. 9 in the first half and the game-winning 3, 12 in the ball game.
She missed a ton, too, in the middle, but, boy, she made the first one, made the last one, and the last one was the biggest one.
Yeah, she got a good look in a shooter's touch as well. She got it there on the rim, and it fell. Maddie Frecking, huge second half.
And to think basketball's not even her best sport, Steve.
Well, and the thing about Maddie Frecking, all night she was guarded by Autumn McCall, and McCall's headed for St. Thomas and going to play in the Summit League next year. I mean, she really had to battle, and it was a great battle both ways.
Absolutely. A lot of fun tonight, and, of course, that's Assistant Principal Eric Lackinen handing the medals out tonight. Good for Lizzie Shoknek. I tell you what, I feel like I've been watching Lizzie Shoknek play for 100 years here at Anoka, but she's been playing forever, and just a super nice kid, super happy for her.
Big boards in this game.
Oh, just huge.
She didn't score,
yep.
But she had some big rebounds. Probably 10 boards in this game.
I thought her defense was legitimately good all night long because she was playing really smart defense. If you go back and watch this game later, look at how Maddie Frecking and Lizzie Shoknek play defense. They do not look at the head or the face of the player they're guarding. They look at their stomach, and they're watching for head and shoulder fakes and watching the way, because where the stomach's going, that's where the body's going. And they don't get fooled. You notice they don't get crossed up. They don't get fooled defensively. And that's just the old fundamental stuff they used to teach that some kids just forget about. But not Lizzie Shoknek, not Maddie Frecking tonight.
Nick Novak got his medal and the trophy to the Tornadoes.
Just
Section
don't drop that.
7 champ.
Just don't drop that trophy there, Steve. That's how you drop those things, is in those piles. But Steve, I owe you $5 for stepping on your call. Let me go to my wallet here. I got to pay you. That's unbelievable.
47-44 Tornadoes. They are headed to state, and a hard-fought win over the Centennial Cougars tonight. Hey, great job by our crew, as always, led by Ryan Mush. Always good to work with you, Tim.
Steve, you're the best.
Hang on to the 5. We'll see you down the road. Steve Thompson. It was fun. Congrats to the Tornadoes on a big win tonight.